Hey guys, hope you're having a wonderful day, Dark Horse members. It's your boy E White. So we're looking at Cardano and we're looking at the perpetual future contracts. All right, our target has played out. I saw that the other one I posted in a group, my target was a little bit higher. I missed measured. I measured it wrong because I was using my phone, so I really couldn't get a glance at my actual target areas. So it was a little higher than this, but nevertheless, a inverted head and shoulders pattern played out. So I'm on a 30-minute chart. And what I want you to do is we're gonna go back and we're gonna replay all this. All right, and we're gonna just gonna go through the progressions. All right. So we know we had a nice little impulse to the upside. And then we had a correction, which formed the right shoulder of the inverted head and shoulder. All right, and what we want to do is we want to take it to here, which would be about the neckline. We want to bring it back down. Okay, and so this is how we got our targets. All right. Now, I got out of this trade because all right, when I was in it, we was up, was doing good, and then it pulled back and it retested this area again. And at that point, I was like, you know what, let me just go on and get out just in case this thing want to drop lower. So I jumped out the trade early, and the targets were hit, but I didn't get the benefit of it. All right, so we're playing it. All right, boom, targets hit. All right, so just keep it simple, guys. Also, look like we're about to form an M pattern, meaning that we may get some downside pressure coming down. Remember, also, when an extension is hit, you have a lot of pullbacks. So this extension was hit, you got a pullback. Retest it, got another pullback. So let's just keep it simple, guys. All right. So let's go over setting up some support and resistance levels. A lot of people like to do the resistance based off the wick. Think of your wicks as a shadow. That's not the actual body. We want to actually put our support and resistance at the actual body. And then what we do is we can draw a region, a box region, to represent a zone. So right here, all right, you see I didn't put my resistance at the top. I put it at the body. All right, body of these two candles. All right, so this will give me my resistance. I could have did something like that. Once again, the wicks are like shadows. It's not the real thing. Your shadow is not really you. The body is. Okay? Let's do the same thing here at the bottom. We're going to put it the body, not these wicks. Okay, now we can use a zone where we take it from the body up to the wick. Now it serves as a zone, and we can do the same thing here at the bottom for our support. All right, now it's a zone. So if we would be trading these things, we know that price can come into this zone, okay? But the real resistance is here and the real support is here. Now you got multiple levels of support resistance throughout the chart. Like right here, that's support with a zone. We got right here. I'm not even gonna put it, I'm just gonna pull it down. You have another one right here. Okay. So support and resistance is very important in setting the tone for your canvas, which is your chart. Okay. Let's do this right here. Right? Remember, we didn't put it right here. And then now we're going to do a zone. Boom. Now you see. Okay, what do we have? We had a break, and then you had a what? A retest of the zone. Now watch this. This is what messes people up. Let's take this zone out. And what happens is they get a little bit too much drawdown. All right, they say that was resistance, price broke, and then it came back. Okay, it tested it, and then you be like, okay, I'm going long. And then you get this deep pullback. And this deep pullback could either knock you out of the trade or you be so severely down, but you just want to cut your losses because you don't want to go down any further. And then look what happens. Then we get a nice little, bounce to the upside. However, if you have correctly placed your support and resistance zones, this would have been a zone. Now it plays differently. Instead of you jumping in right here, you will let price come into the zone. Now you have a better entry point and not so much drawdown. All right. So continue going through the charts. You can do it on any time frame. Go to the daily, monthly, it doesn't matter. And we could do the same thing. Let's take this out. Well, let's leave it and we'll just move it. All right here. Okay, that's our resistance really to the upside. And then we can do another one too. We don't want to do too many support and resist. Your chart start looking too cluttered. All right, and then here. Okay, now, so when trading this, what they would want to see is they would want to see a break of either this or this and a close above it. This is on a daily, so you're probably going to miss more, but you can also gain more if you be more patient. So let's focus on this right here. Let's go back in the time. Let's see if we can find some probabilities. Let's do that. Okay, so this is going to be resistance. And we'll make this our support. And then we're going to have a zone right here. And we'll have a zone right there. Yeah, you could come all the way down here. Yeah, you could do that if you want to. It's a long whip. Need to be filled too, right? Okay, so let me move this up a little bit so I can see I just want to see my resistance line. All right, so if we was looking at this, if price breaks above and close, we could take the trade. If price breaks below and close here, we'll take trade to the downside. Oh. All right, price came, closed right here below. All right, remember we talking about we could feel that wick. All right, so we took this trade down. We didn't get all the way, but if we took this trade down here because it broke to the downside, broke this support. All right, we look for interest to fill it. So on a daily, it doesn't look like much, but wow, I mean that's a 28% drop. It's really good, especially in the futures market. So you went from 146s all the way down to 104, and in the futures market, that was very good. Right? So look, now we back up here. We want to see whether or not we can. All right. So we're doing nothing now because we're back in the middle of no man's land. Okay, so that downside worked. Now we need to be patient and see what's going to happen now between this. Now we can, so we're not waiting so much. You can go ahead and move here. So now we're tightening it up because we're looking for a more favorable position. And we can see what we have. And we'll just do a smaller zone right here. Oh, my bad. And that's it. And we're going to wait patiently and see. Now, some people can anticipate and just go ahead and jump in early. Okay. But what we want to see is if you want to be, remember, if you want to be aggressive, you take the breakout. If you want to be more conservative, you wait for the retest. It's your preference. You know that if you're going to be aggressive, you need to make sure that your risk reward ratio is pretty decent, so you're not in massive drawdown from the get go, just in case it come back and retest. Some people put a little tester out there, not going too heavy, and then on the retest they go heavy. So name of the game, guys, is just to be patient. We all gotta learn patience. I'm still trying to learn a lot of patience too, right? And just let things come to us. All right, so I hope that helps. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe. May the horse be with you.